What's up, man? Look, I don't know about you, man, but I am sick and tired of hearing about Ukraine and Russia. This stuff it makes no difference to me what Ukraine and Russia is doing. You know, especially when you look at our people in the land of Africa. There's been war and chaos and drama going on in Africa for years, you know, and no one's bringing attention to it. No one's being the buffer. No one's being the middleman to come in. But all of a sudden, Ukraine and Africa, the whole world wants to start, looking at Ukraine and helping Ukraine. What about places like Biafra? There's genocide. The Nigeria government is just ripping the Biafrans apart, and been doing it for years, and no one's coming in to help, and you look all over Africa, there's foolishness and confusion going on in Africa. And this is why I am asking and I am requesting and I am pleading with our people. And I'm talking about across the globe. We need to come together across the globe, connect, and build Africa and clean Africa up. This land belongs to us. It's the most resourceful land. I don't care where you are in the world. If your DNA has African in it, Africa belongs to you too. And you have just as much right to go in Africa and clean up Africa, you see. Just like they're bringing attention to the Ukraine, all this attention to Ukraine. We need to come together and bring attention to Africa and build it up, modernizing it, make it safe for all of us to go back whenever we want to go back. If you decide to go back, whether it be on vacation, go back to move, Africa should be a land of prosperity. But right now it's a land of confusion and no one's bringing attention to it. But now we are one African nation. We're one African nation. By default, you are one African nation. This is not some organization that's coming today and gone tomorrow. No, you are one African nation. Okay? They want to keep us divided and keep us not knowing, but we are one family, and we need to come together and rebuild Africa. Okay, it don't make no difference if we have to have a one African army to go in and invade Africa to make it what it's supposed to be. Okay, this is our job. It's not the Caucasian man's job. One African nation is not about hating Caucasians and hating Asians and hating the world and thinking we're better. It's not about that, okay? Because eventually the world is going to be needing us. The world is going to need us, okay? So right now is the perfect time for us to come together globally, trade, protection, stability, prosperity. We need to come together and formulate and not being estranged, not looking at each other crazy, but understand that we are powerful together. And that's what we're starting to do right now. And it's starting now that we're coming together. Okay. It's not about Ukraine. Okay. To them, it's about Ukraine, but to us, it's about Africa. And we need to make Africa what it is. It's the most resourceful place. Everything that you need is in Africa. So why are we, the people, suffering worldwide? It makes no sense why we suffer. And the whole world is prospering on us. Our land, what's right for us. It's just unorganized. That's all it is. It's nothing hard to do. We have to organize ourselves where we are benefiting and we are one. And we are benefiting from each other. No other people are spread across the globe like we are. If the Caucasians were spread across the globe like we were, they would capitalize, So why can't we capitalize on us being so spread out all across the globe? We can capitalize. Not only can we capitalize, but we can prosper and take care of each other. Okay. I love Russia, Ukraine type stuff, but right now it's about Africa, and it's about rebuilding Africa. Okay. Uprooting all the evilness going on. Man, it's so much beauty in Africa. It's so much potential in Africa, but you have leadership in Africa who's being puppeted by the world to keep confusion going on. These are just puppets, okay? And this is why we're building one African nation, because we're going to uproot all the puppets out of Africa, and we're going to make Africa what it's supposed to be. It's time for us to raise our status as a people, okay? We have to raise our status. Right now, we're still lowly as a people. And if you look at it, I'm going to explain something to you. A lot of what's going on with us, has to do with the land of Africa being so confused and so weakly. Okay, it has a lot to do with that. Why the world is not messing with Chinese like they mess with our kind of people? Because they know the China government will come in and do some things. Okay, you got to understand that a lot of what's going on is because we don't currently have that foundation like we need. We need our army. We need a brutal army that's going to bring the heat. We need our own laws. We need our communities. We need these things, okay? And we need negotiators. We need a lot of things that we have to work on to be worried about Ukraine, and Russia, and Biden, and all this other stuff going on that has nothing to do with us. Okay, that's not our business. So we need to start bringing light to what's going on in our area. We have enough media clout, to start bringing light to what's going on in our area. We have enough connections where we could start doing. You see what they're doing in Ukraine? We could do that same thing in Africa if we connect. There's still starving people in Africa, man. We could connect and begin to grow things on that fertile land and take care of our own people. There's enough land, fertile land in Africa, where we could grow for days, man, and take care of our people across the globe. We can open up our own stores where we're transporting fruit and products from Africa, but we have to get there and organize it and rebuild it and get it to where it's supposed to be, stabilize it, because it's still unorganized. And of course, you don't have a lot of media attention or help, that's going to come in and say, what, let's straighten out Africa. And if you do have help, it's always an agenda. If another nation come into Africa to help, it's an agenda. Okay, it's not just help. We ain't just go come in to help. You go owe us something, or we want a part of something or something. You see, so that's why we are powerful enough. Stop listening to the world. You are powerful enough to come together. We just have to organize ourselves. That's it. We need organization, and that's what we're here to do, is organize ourselves into one nation with ways for us, laws for us, a way of life that's designed for us, and then we can begin to help other nations, because there's a time, that other nations going to need us. You see the way the world is going. You know what I'm saying? They're going to need us. So right now it's time for us to ignore what's going on, to ignore all the foolishness, and let's take a good look at what we have. You see, I'm out here in L.A., and you see how beautiful L.A. is. Africa is twice as beautiful in L.A., and we can make it more modern. We could build communities over here and over there, man. We could build roads paved with gold. I mean, we could do whatever we want to do in the land of Africa, man. It's our land, man. Do you know the Caucasian? A lot of people want Africa, but we already, that's our land. That's our land. So we just have to organize, go over, get builders, go over the bill. We can build malls, communities, whatever, resorts, whatever we want to build, man. The sky's the limit. We just have to have creativity, organization, and protection. We have to protect ourselves. As Africans, we have to have the world's best protection so that whatever happened when they came in and destroyed Africa, whatever happened will never happen again. Okay? And it's protection. If we had protection, it wouldn't have happened then. You see what I'm saying? But we didn't have the right protection that came in cunning, conniving. But we could use whatever happened, okay, to get us where we are and away from what we were. We could use that as a learning lesson for future Africans, future generations, where when it happened again, we already seen this before. Now we know what to do. First time we didn't know what to do, so they took us. But yet, since they took us and spreaded us all over the globe, let's go ahead and benefit from that now. Let's stop looking at, reparations, they do that, all this old crybaby stuff. You know, we tired of crying, man. It's time for us to stick together, come together, organize ourselves globally, learn loyalty, learn correct business models and tactics, learn all of this stuff, man. We have to have quality products coming out of Africa. Quality products, no cutting around corners. Our products got to outdo China. Our products got to outdo made in USA. When they say made in Africa, they have to know that this is the top of the line. Okay, so we've been overlooked, but that's okay because we about to put the world in a dark age. They about to be in a dark age, and we gonna receive light in our nation. Right now's the time, man. Right now's the time. Don't pay a whole lot of attention to Ukraine because they ain't paying no attention to what's going on in Africa, man. There's a lot going on in Africa, man. And there's a lot that we could stick together, come together, and make Africa a better place for all of us, especially those of us from Africa. You know what I'm saying? With that brown. Don't believe that you're black. You're brown, okay? My hat is black. You're brown. They're not white. They're pink, okay? But we're not into all of that. We're not. I just want you to know that you are African, okay? You are African, and it's time for Africans to come together, organize ourselves in real-time manner. Not meeting, not talking about it, not going through some little conventions and all that. I'm talking about real time. Let's get our transportations together. Let's start building. Let's start protecting. Let's uproot evil out of Africa. Let's learn to look for evil and uproot it in Africa as quickly as possible, and build and build and build. That's just it, man. I just wanted to bring that because I'm looking over here at my TV. I had to turn it off. Talking about Ukraine. And there's so much going on with our people in Africa. And I'm strolling through the TV and I don't see nothing about protecting our people. None of that stuff, man. So we have to do it our own. We have to stop sitting around like we don't have the power and might. Man, we have the power and might. We just have to uproot those crazy leaders in Africa, put down some real leaders who mind is focused on bringing us together globally. Those are the type of leaders that we're looking for today. We're not looking for these leaders no more, these old leaders as puppets, okay? Get these old puppet leaders out of Africa, man. Get these old puppet leaders out of Africa, man. You know what I'm saying? Get puppet leaders out of Africa, and let's get some leaders in Africa that understand the importance of unification and and that's about doing that. Okay, and it's time. It's time. I'm through, man. I got other stuff to do today, but I just wanted to put that on your mind. That don't worry about no Ukraine and no Russia. In America, media, TV, always pumping that in your face. Russia, 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 Ukraine. Oh, we sending support. $800 billion, trillion of weaponry. But ain't sending nothing and ain't doing not one thing about what's going on with our people, man. Man, hey, peace, man. Much love. One African nation.